Good morning. Welcome to Kiwiana. This is as far as you can go on the North Island, Kiwiana. Going down here is like a lighthouse that was built in 1941. I have to read up. So there's two oceans that meet here. I think it's the Pacific Ocean and the Tasmen Sea, maybe. Probably got that wrong. I'm not very good at geography. We're kind of here by ourselves, so it's awesome. Might be sorry if it's really windy. Pretty excited to finally be here. Look at this. Not the nicest day to show you, but we're going down to the lighthouse over there. That's where the spirits head home. Pretty cool. That's in Maori, if you want to read in Maori. Pretty amazing. I don't think I'd ever actually make it here. This is pretty crazy to be here. I don't know what that is. Making contact. Abel Tasman was the first European to record his presence on his coast in 1643. But he did not visit. He was followed in late 1769 by Britain's Cook and Francis de Salavi. I can't read properly, sorry. They led the first European expeditions to make contact with the local people. Cook's and de Salavi's ship passed each other unseen while travelling through these waters. Neither expedition knew of the other's presence. They always try to say Captain Cook discovered New Zealand. That's a load of crap, wasn't it? Turns out someone else already discovered it. Maybe they didn't touch ground, but they kind of discovered it. But been like on these waters way back in the day, on a big old ship and like sailing past and seeing this island just sitting here. Oh, there's waves crashing. We're making our way to that little lighthouse. Very windy. Oh man, this is amazing. Murimoto. North Cape Scientific Reserve. A large part of Murimoto North Cape is fenced off as a scientific reserve. This protects a unique and fragile community of plants and animals that have adapted to the Cape's unusual soil. The soil formed from underlying serpentine rock has toxic levels of some elements. It lacks others like calcium and phosphorus, which help plants grow. So the Cape is a strange heartland of dwarf plants mainly found only here. Which are all these things you'll probably see right here. Can't really read what these say. I can't read Maori, I'm sorry, but I'll do it for my Maori viewers. Or other people ought to read it. What's this one say? Catch my spirit. The white beach in the distance walks Kapu Wairuru, Spirits Bay. And that's right. Spirits Bay. Its name comes from the ancestral Tohu some 700 years ago, when he departed from the place on a journey. Tohu was old and longed to visit his daughter far away. His people feared he might die before he returned. He said to them, Kai pahia taku Wairuru, sorry if I roasted that. That is, if his Wairuru spirit passed that way, on its final journey, his people should reach out and catch it, not let it go. So if I roasted that. Kind of slippery, so be careful when you're here, because it's kind of been raining a lot, so you just gotta be careful. But look at that view. If you saw my Instagram, that's where I took the picture. Whales have been known to enter sandy Sandy Bay below and catch themselves or scratch themselves against the rock that protrudes from the plant or the point down there. They probably use the rock to rub off animals like barnacles that attach themselves to the whale skin. Te toko koro muku. I think it's the same thing about a Maori. I'm not going to do that because of the weather, but there's a campground, a few campgrounds actually. You can walk in 11 hours, 3 hours is the shortest. I think this with my supplies, it's a good idea to walk because I don't have any supplies on me. I have my tripod and a camera. Just can't get a good look at this. Look at that for a view. Isn't that amazing? It's something quite spectacular, isn't it? Very windy, sorry. And the lighthouse. Oh man. Can't believe I'm actually finally here. Little achievements that we give ourselves and we set and we achieve in life. That's so good. It was like the smallest thing, like making it to the end of your island. And actually come in here and sing this like in person. Video even 4K will do nothing, like do it no justice. So if you can't hear me with all the wind, it's pretty windy. Rained all the way up here, but this place is just magical. So I was reading something earlier, and you're not allowed to eat or drink here. This is, I think, a Maori cultural ground. So this is where when a Maori dies, when they die, the spirit comes here and walks there, and goes to their ever after place. So it's a real spiritual place. Patient survivor. You're talking about that tree. I don't know if you can see that tree right. I'll try and zoom in for you without me. That tree right there in the end. I think that's what I'm talking about. I was right. It was the Tasmen Sea in the Pacific Ocean. There's a Maori version. So this is where the Tasmen Sea collides with the Pacific Ocean. You don't want to get blown there. It is proper windy. Not really, it's just windy enough to be windy. Made it. It's built in 1941. I actually saw the one for it, which was built in 1927, I think it was. This is the lighthouse, the very end of the North Island, Cape Rehanga. Be careful where I walk so I don't want to slip down the hill into the waters. Awesome. Right here we've got Tokyo, Sydney, London, Seoul. you read that? It's a bit dark. What's that on there? So, South Pole, 6,200 kilometers. Los Angeles, Equator, Vancouver, Los Angeles. That is pretty cool. Another version of the solar, a solar power run. Fancy. Wow. See inside a window. See inside a window here. Yeah, that's a. So this beautiful lighthouse is controlled by Wellington. Isn't that crazy? Nowhere even near here. That's pretty cool. I'm just gonna watch where I'll stand real quick. Roll down the hill. Look at that! Up, up and away! You know I gotta do some time lapse things here, right? Can't not do it here now that we're finally here. Gotta do some. Let's try and find ourselves a good vantage point, hey? Get this time lapse for you. Enjoy! Hey again, hope you enjoyed those little time lapses. Pretty windy, so it's a little bit hard to get good shots. Morning everyone, just heading towards the lighthouse at Cape Rehanga. This is one of the original, I believe this is like the first one they built. Like for the lighthouse, what do we call this part of the lighthouse, but it's pretty awesome. Okay, so it's kind of raining and everything, so you can't really see very much. Planning commenced ordered 1927, built in 1927, ordered 1912. Is it only working, I believe the site is only working light on private land and exhibited something. I don't know, but you can't really see very well. Probably won't put this in the video. Something you don't see too often here. Track closed. Of course, they could have taken your fork down to the massive dunes down there.